take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
They said the truth was buried deep in files they tried to burn. David's on the mic now, it's the people's turn. From shadow men in black to creatures in the mist, he's cracking open secrets that the government dismissed. Spooky lights above us, he's tracking every blink. Aliens, cryptids, yeah, he's making you think. With a journal full of clues and a wild-eyed hunch, he's talking ghost towns, lost time, Bigfoot's lunch. Cold Dayvid don't know, but he's looking for the code on a long dark road where the weird ones go. Mics stay hot when the stories unfold, digging through the static for the truth untold. From pyramids on Mars to sounds in the night, he's chasing after whispers just beyond the light. Tinfoil hat, nah, it's a crown for the bold. Turn the dial up, these tales don't grow old. Black-eyed kids knocking, Govan eavesdropping, skinwalker stalking, minds wide popping. Reality's a glitch and the world's on spin, so he's asking all the questions they don't want you to begin. Dayvid don't know, but he's digging in deep through the dreamscape screams and the secrets they keep. Truth's out there, he's just setting it free. One podcast at a time, tune in to see. They lied on the news, they hide in plain sight, but David's gonna follow every flicker of the night. He's not afraid of monsters, myths, or men. He's just trying to find where the stories begin.
Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.
Hey, everybody, it's David from Down the Rabbit Hole, host of Dayvid Don't Know, and today is our Halloween episode. It's coming out October 23rd. I guess it's today. And it's going to be the one right before Halloween. So check this out, y'all. Bumbaco. And she is the host of Bumba Cast, which is a hilarious cast about pop culture. And she also does Hollywood true crime stuff, which is amazing. She's amazing, and I can't wait to interview. So let's go ahead and get on with the spooky story for today's episode. Picked up this young lady. She was talking about when she was younger, when she was in high school. She was hanging out with her friends in the south side of San Antonio. And they were in this mother-in-law suite, like this extra little room behind the house. And the back door was open. So the back door leads into an alley, right? And it was her and her two best friends. They were hanging out, talking, having a great old time. Like I said, the door was open. And she says that she looked because something caught her eye. And she looked and saw a woman in white floating, not on the ground, simply floating in the air right outside the door in the alleyway. And her friends also saw it. They all saw it at the same time. They all screamed at the same time. And she says the image was there somewhere between 20 and 30 seconds, looking at them. This woman in white was looking directly at them. creepy. So she goes inside. They all yet run inside to the main house, and they're talking to, I believe, the mother of her best friend who owns the house or whatever. And she started telling them, well, a long time ago, there was a serial killer that ran around these parts, and he was killing prostitutes. He would end their lives, and I guess the mother believed that this girl was probably one of those. Creepy story, man. Wow. Yeah, I sneezed. All right, let's get into it, man. Here we go.
Where the weird ones go production.
Hey, everybody, it's David from Down the Rabbit Hole, and you're listening to Dayvid Don't Know. So this is episode 13. My mic's not working. It's episode 13, and it's going to be our Halloween episode because this is the episode that happens right before, 8 days before Halloween. So enjoy. Today, I'm very proud to call myself a bumblebee. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're about to find out, because I have the host of Bumba Cast, Theresa Bumbaco, and her podcast is freaking hilarious. It's all about pop culture. She mixes in like movie quotes and music and all sorts of stuff throughout her podcast, and it's fucking hilarious. You're gonna love it. Let's welcome her in. Welcome, Theresa.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, I'm a bumblebee.
Love to hear it. Love to add a new bumblebee to the hive. I love it.
So can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah,
And let our
absolutely.
people out there listening.
Yeah, basically I'm a pop culture podcast host. I run the Bumba Cast, obviously. I am the host, writer, producer, all that stuff, editor, everything. So basically the podcast is it's about everything. I mean, I cover everything from the entertainment industry down to a little bit of politics, not a lot, not very heavy on unless it's like somehow fitting into the pop culture or like the entertainment industry or something's going on, like, the Jimmy Kimmel thing, that was like a hot topic. So,
Yeah.
and then I do true crime too. I'll cover Hollywood true crime, and I, write episodes about that. I actually have a new episode coming up October 9th for John Lennon for Hollywood true crime. So I'm going to be putting that out. I do everything. And then I do like scary episodes too. Like I've done Amityville Horror and like the Manson murders and everything. So I bounce all around, and, I consider myself a humanitarian and an activist as well in the midst of all that. But everything is just my completely biased opinion on verified source information. It's not just, whatever. So
Well, I kind of agree with some of the stuff you had to say, and then there were some things I didn't know about. Like I didn't know, was Diddy in the hospital? Not Diddy. Was the other dude, the crazy one? Was he in the hospital recently? Kanye?
No, Ye. I love Ye. He was not in the hospital recently.
Okay. Okay. I was listening, and you had mentioned someone, you were going to go see someone, and they're in the hospital. I was like, I don't know who.
Oh, I had said that because back in, I think it was 2018, I think it was. He was on the Life of Pablo tour, and he had extended the dates of the tour a few more dates, and he added like a stop, like only a couple hours away from me. So I bought a ticket, and right after I bought the ticket, it was when the Kardashians hospitalized him, and the show got canceled, of course. And I was like, you kidding me? Like, I'm finally going to be able to see Ye. And then it happened again, like Coachella of like 2019 or whatever. I was like, oh, he's going to be on the lineup. I'm finally going to see him, because like everything was just aligning for him to be on the lineup and to be there. And then the lineup didn't come out until like 1 a.m. that night. So I was like, oh, something happened. And then reports came out. He was on the lineup. He dropped out because he wanted some big dome or whatever in the middle of the fields. And they were like, you can't do that. Like, it's in the middle of the walking area. And he was like, fine, I won't play. And they were like, okay. So then that went on. And then he ended up playing Sunday service the weekend after for Easter service. So I missed him again. So
It's like he didn't want you there. What the hell? That's
he
some
needs
bullshit.
me there. I'm one of his last fighters out here. So, you know, he needs
I love
me.
his early stuff, man. His early stuff is great.
Yeah.
When he got into the Jesus stuff, I was like, okay, I'll try to listen, but I couldn't finish it.
You know, I'm a Satanist and I love it. I love the Jesus is
Really?
King album. I do. It's like, cause like with him, it's like you don't have to believe in the God or the Christianity or whatever. Like the music is like a spiritual experience. It's like it makes you feel something. It's uplifting. Like you don't
True.
really have to like resonate with the religion of it all to like feel something. That's why I like
Right.
watching his Sunday services every week, and then those fell off.
Well, I really like Jesus Walks. That was a great song.
That was a good one, yeah. To
Yeah.
the victims of welfare, for we're living in hell here. Oh yeah.
Damn, that's fucking great. So I had to ask you, I'm so impressed. First I found you on your reels on Instagram. I
Oh,
saw
wow.
you and I was like, okay, this is hilarious. Let me follow. And then I saw that you had a podcast, and then I started to listen, and I'm impressed how you're able to put in these little clips here and there at the right fucking time, and it's hilarious. It's
Thank you so much.
hilarious.
I appreciate it.
How do you do it, man?
I'm like convinced at this point that like my ancestors are like in my ear and they're like, this is where it needs to go. And I can't hear them. I just know. It just like, it's like some instinctual thing. I just know where it needs to go. I'll be rewatching it back and I'm like, oh yeah, like this is what this reminds me of, or you know, whatever. There's just always something to relate it to. Like, yeah, you know, I've just always, you know, I grew up around lounge lizards that are just huge TV and film fans. And like, that's what raised me was the TV. So, I mean, I know it all from like
Yeah.
black and white to CGI. Like, you know,
It's fucking great. I mean, I relate to it, I guess, because I was raised by the TV too.
yeah. Thank you.
So it's like, oh shit, that's perfect. Where she put that exactly at the spot it needed to be.
Oh, thank you so
And
much. I appreciate
I
it.
found myself laughing like out loud. You know?
Good. That's the goal. I appreciate it.
Oh, dude, you're so good at that.
Thank you.
You just touched on Satanism, right? You just said that you're a Satanist.
Yes.
Okay. And you and I had a brief conversation before this where you explained it to me, and I totally get it. I totally understand.
Mhm.
I had just posted a story about people believing in aliens, but they don't believe themselves. And you
Mhm.
said, that's why I'm a Satanist, because I believe in myself and not
Right.
in bullshit. Right.
Mhm.
And I thought, oh shit, it hit me like, wow, you know, because everyone's going to get the raw Satan. Oh, like you said, Richard Ramirez, you know,
Yes.
you know, Anton LaVey kind of bullshit where it's all about,
Well,
but
that's the Church of Satan. That's kind of like what I'm in. So.
so you're into his stuff, so you follow him.
And it's Anton LaVey's stuff. There's Anton LaVey. He did the Church of Satan, and then there's the Satanic Temple. I think Anton LaVey was a little like, you know, out there, but I mean,
Yeah.
like the basic principle of what he's getting at is like what I kind of follow.
Was it him? I'm not sure, because I'm of course I don't know, but I know L. Ron Hubbard and maybe Anton were friends, right?
Yes, I
Was
believe so.
L. Ron following him, or were they both following someone else?
I'm
yeah,
not
see-
sure about L. Ron Hubbard so much because he's what, Scientology, right?
Right.
So, okay, yeah. So I'm not so sure about that, but like I know that the basis of what Anton LaVey was writing for like the Satanic Bible and like the Satanic Rituals and everything, his like 2 published works, I follow that. And then he also kind of started branching into Hollywood in a sense. He started hanging out with like Jane Mansfield, and then he was like reportedly the devil in Rosemary's Baby. And
Yeah, I've
he was
seen
just-
that
he
recently.
was just
Yeah.
like kind of like feeding into it, you know what I'm saying? And I think he just liked the attention. And I think that's like what it was at the end of the day. So I think like maybe he got a little clouded at the end there, you know, because his like the ego was inflating a little, and you know,
A lot.
I can say that. Well, I'm being a little kind.
So I'm trying to remember. I know this. It's in here somewhere. So if you're listening to this, fact check me, okay?
Yeah.
But it's either these two guys or Elron was following Anton. But I think it's these two guys were following someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude was like, get out in the world and create your own religion, create your own, do your own thing and make people follow you. And so that's where Elron was basically a writer, right? He was a science fiction writer.
Yeah.
Duh, he comes up with this. Makes total sense. Anton does his thing, and he was pretty big at one point. He was huge.
Huge. And I mean, even back during COVID, there was a black house for the Church of Satan, because there was always like a meeting place, like a black house for like, you know, certain people that are in the Church of Satan, like that, you know, it's like, it was like based in like Poughkeepsie, New York or something like that. Like during COVID, there was a bunch of actually Christians that went and set fire to the black house, and the owner was like inside asleep and he almost died. So, I mean, there's still things like that, but it's not like you can just sign up and like go to a meeting or anything like that. Like they kind of have to like pick you and like see your, like, you know what I mean? It's not, oh, you know, I'm going to my next church, you know, meeting and, you know, I'm going to be whatever. Like, it's not like that.
Yeah. Real interesting. I want to put this out there because, you know, when I heard it on your podcast, I was like, be careful because people, you know, I know you don't care. I know you don't care. That's what I love about you. But can you tell us, like, go deeper into it? You're not burning, not burning fires, or you're not like following what's his face, the swastika. You're not eating babies or none of that shit, right?
No. And I mean, and even like American Horror Stories depiction of Anton LaVey is like pretty extreme. Like there's you know, in Apocalypse, they kind of piggyback off of the Church of Satan, and like Anton LaVey shows up at Murder House and like he does like some kind of ritual where he like rips the beating heart out of like some girl's chest or something. Like that's not what's going on. Like that, you know, Satanism, you don't believe in God or just single God. You don't believe in the devil or Satan. Satanism is just a term that was basically reworded to take it back. Like, you know, when almost like when people called him a Nazi, he's like, oh yeah, I am a Nazi. Like all this stuff, like almost like, haha, I'm gonna be what you call me. Almost like Satanism is, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm gonna just be a good person to people that deserve it. To people that don't, I'm gonna seek revenge on them to the highest degree. I'm not going to be the bigger person because somebody thinks I should be, that may or may not exist. It's kind of like that. Like it's very like a perfect example and image to paint for you in the Church of Satan's Satanic Bible, written by Anton LaVey. He talks about in the foreword about what kind of inspired him to look outward outside of his religion, because he was raised inside of a carnival. So he was like kind of like a carny, like traveling with his family. And when he was like 14 or so, he saw like, you know, they had like burlesque dancers and stuff like that, and they were stripping, and they saw like, you know, he saw men that were, you know, ogling the women and like touching them and like doing like illegal things with the women. And then he'd see them the following day with his family at the church asking for forgiveness for like all the things that they had done on Saturday. And then like clockwork, he'd see them back at the carnival on Saturday again with the burlesque dancers, and then again on Sunday. And he's like, why are you asking for forgiveness? If that's what you want to do, just do it. So that's like kind of what like started it off. Like, if it's not hurting anyone, just do it.
That's really interesting. And I like the way you're explaining this, because you know how people are, man. They're going to hear this.
Yeah. You know, they'll see one thing one way or whatever. And like,
oh no.
Yeah. Like the new Sabrina show, like the way. Yeah. So there's a lot.
Okay. For my age, are you talking about Sabrina Carpenter?
No, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, that new like, Netflix show, like the reboot, like that was more like based in the Archie comic book world or whatever.
Right.
The Satanic Temple actually. They're more like performative in the media and stuff like that. Like they've sat down for like documentaries and like all this stuff. They tried to sue Netflix for $1 million for like misrepresentation. Whereas like the
Right.
Church of Satan is like, I don't care what you believe what you want.
Right. They do sound like Scientology because everything went blank. Oh, here you go.
Oh god.
They sound like Scientology because they sue everybody for just about everything. So,
Yeah, I don't think they
very
won. I think
interesting.
they were just like, yeah, like if Michael Jackson tries to sue like the Wayans brothers for Scary Movie 3 and how they depicted his like parody and didn't win, you're not
Yeah.
gonna win this one
Right.
from Netflix. So
That's hilarious, man. So this is our Halloween episode, right? So I wanted to bring in a little history of Halloween, if you don't mind.
let's go.
Okay, great. Oh, I love calling myself a bumblebee. Where are you from, by the way? Are you from?
Well, my family is originally from New Jersey, but I've grown up in the Southeast most of my life. But obviously, I don't sound like it because my family does not sound like it. So I have their accents. I adapted from them.
Nice.
Yes.
Florida-ish, Alabama,
South
somewhere around.
Carolina. South
Carolina.
Yeah,
I've been to. Where have I been? I know I've been through there somewhere. But anyway, here we go.
Carolinas, yeah.
The Celtic origin.
Okay.
And it's pronounced Samhain, but it's spelled Samhain, but it's pronounced Samhain. So just to throw that out there, the ancient Celts celebrated Samhain on the night of October 31st to mark the end of summer and the harvest. The Celts believed that the boundary between worlds of the living and the dead became blurred during Samhain, allowing spirits to return to Earth. They lit bonfires and wore costumes to ward off the ghosts and evil spirits. Early forms of jack-o'-lanterns were carved into turnips or other vegetables rather than pumpkins. That's one part of it. Interesting. The Christian influence. All Saints' Day in the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as a time to honor all saints.
That's crazy because not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I literally, because you had said, oh, we're gonna be talking about like, little paranormal, like maybe stories or whatever. So I like, because of my ADHD brain, I just like jotted some down, like just in case I like forgot or whatever. And one of them includes a church named All Saints Church.
No shit. All right. That's fucking awesome. The second part of that was All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
Right. So the day before that's All Hallows Eve. The evening before All Saints Day became known as All Hallows Evening, which eventually was shortened to Halloween. I knew that one. I didn't know the whole Samhain thing.
No, I didn't.
Check this out. Soul cakes. During the Middle Ages, the practice of souling emerged, where people would go door to door asking for soul cakes in exchange for prayers for the dead. Halloween in America. Immigration traditions. The holiday was brought to America by immigrants from Ireland and other parts of Europe who brought their own folklore and traditions with them. So let me ask you about what you just said, because we would love to hear a story.
Okay, so I guess I'll tell you the All Saints story first. So
yeah,
there is a church it's about like maybe 25 minutes from where I live, in Pawleys Island, and it is a church on one side of the road and the other side of the road is a graveyard, and there's like a lot of really old graves in there, like probably like Confederate soldiers, like just people from the South, like from decades ago. And they obviously keep up the church and everything, but there is a grave there that's marked for a woman named Alice Flagg, and there's like, a whole legend with Alice Flagg and her haunting the area, and there's a backstory of her and whatnot. So they have a grave for her there, but they don't technically consider her buried there. She's actually technically buried at another church, not All Saints, and it's called Prince Frederick's Church in Georgetown, South Carolina. And there's not really like a specific address. You kind of just like go to a general area and you just like if you're making you get to a fork in the road, you either go left, you're going to head toward Charleston, or you go right and you head further out away from Georgetown. And
Charleston, that's where I was. That's where I went. Charleston.
yeah, Charleston
Loved it.
haunted as
I know. I got to go back.
but yeah, down the road there is the church, and the church is like closed off. There's a chain link fence and everything. You can't get beyond it, and there's only the front face of the church left because it had burned down to fire years ago. But there's still like graves on the property and everything, but it's not kept up well. It's like a wooded area, but you can still see like the front of the church and like the top of the bell tower. That's all that's still standing. So there's a legend that a man that was working in the bell tower, that was working on doing some repairs for the church, sometime back in the 1900s or something like that, he actually fell from the bell tower to his death and died right there at the foot of the church. So there's a legend that if you go to Prince Frederick's, that you will actually hear this man fall to his death if you park across the street, turn off your car, and you roll your windows down. So I was like, I want to go see like if we can see like Alice flags, like real graves. So my ex and I, when I was in high school, we went to Prince Frederick's Church. We parked across the street. I turned off my car. I rolled the windows down. I was like terrified, but I swear to you, clear as day, I heard the man yell in the distance and then a thud.
Oh, fuck.
And when I tell you the hair stood up all over my body, and I never turned my car back on faster than I ever have in my entire life, and rolled the windows back up and sped out of that like pitch black area, because it was like nothing. It was like in the middle of nowhere, like on these just like, little country road in Georgetown, South Carolina.
Oh my God. And did you know about that before you heard it?
Yes,
so
I
you know
did.
about, okay.
So I knew about the legend, and they were like, you'll hear him yell and then you'll hear a thud. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm probably not going to hear anything. I really did not expect to hear anything. And like when I heard him yell, and the fact that I even heard a thud from across the road, I was like,
yikes.
How did I hear a thud from all the way over here? Like, and my ex heard it too. I was like,
could you see it? Could you see the church?
Well, I had turned my lights off. So like you could kind of see, like before I had turned my lights off, I saw the front face of it, like across the road, like on the other side of the chain link fence, but not with the headlights off or anything like that. You never know. Maybe somebody was hanging out in there, was waiting. Maybe.
I mean, I was a thought.
It was weird.
Now I want to go there. I want to go there.
It was definitely weird. There's been other times I went to the All Saints Church, and I had just gotten my brand new tattoo that says "The Devil and God are raging inside me" on the back, and it was dark, and something threw a rock at me, and it hit right in the dead center of my tattoo. And I was like, "We got to get out of here." I didn't hang around to see if it was a ghost or a person. So,
Jake. So yeah, I think I know. Like I started doing Down the Rabbit Hole 3 years ago. If I saw something like what you heard, if I heard something like you heard, I would have left too.
I was like, I'm not fucking waiting around for this. Like, I don't need to know what this is. Scared me enough.
I think now, because every single day I get up, I look for videos, I share. I've gone out and done a couple of investigations now, about 3 of them. I don't think I would have left now. So I would love to go there and try to find out and record it.
Yeah,
that's what I would love to do. Is record it.
Definitely. I haven't had the chance to go back with anyone, but I definitely would go back with people. Yeah, for sure. I would not go alone though.
More than one. Yeah.
I was like, I'm so scared. We gotta go.
I want equipment. I want recording equipment. I want video. So there's like when it comes to ghosts, there's several types of hauntings, and one of them, I think this is what it falls under, is basically like there's limestone or some sort of stone under the ground, and when something like that happens, it gets caught like a tape, basically being recorded.
Okay.
And then at certain times it'll play back. This is a scientific explanation.
Time time and space, like things are
Yeah.
so weird. Like it's
Yeah.
just so weird. I'm like, everything that has happened is never happened and has also happened before. Like, what does that even mean? I don't even know.
It's very weird right now. Things are just, it's not like it used to be. There's just, everything was normal,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But now it's like dogs and cats living together. It's mass hysteria. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Don't I know?
But there's a lot to talk about. You've heard about the, now it's escaping me, the big old dealio.
Alaska.
Yes. No. CERN. Jesus, I can't remember.
Oh, it's funny. People I was friends with in Fresno, one of them like would just he'd get drunk and it would just be like, CERN for like hours. Like just like, oh, all right, man. Lizards, yes.
I posted so many videos on that. There's so many bizarre theories out of it. One of my favorite being that back in 2012, when they discovered the God particle, they actually destroyed this universe and we got moved to another one. And that's why everything is so fucking weird now, is because
something's bizarre.
Something's weird. I mean, you think about stuff like what is that? Like the fucking mirror on the wall. Right.
Yeah.
And now it's magic mirror on the wall. Wasn't no fucking magic mirror, man.
Yeah, what?
Come on.
Like the Mandela effect shit. And like,
yes. Yeah, what's up with that stuff? So there's enough tons of theories on that too.
Me. Okay, they can't get me. And then like, like people freak out on the internet when they talk about the Shaquille O'Neal genie.
Oh, Shazam.
But they try to, like, they confuse it. They're like, oh, it was Sinbad. I'm like, no, Sinbad was something else. Like that was, he did something similar, but no, Shaq was Kazam. Was Kazam.
Yeah, Kazam.
VHS somewhere in my closet in here. Yeah. I am Kazam. Yeah.
There is such a thing. I mean, right? I mean, we know that.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So that's what they're saying. They said at some point the universe was destroyed from the discovery of the God particle, moved to another universe where that didn't happen. Apparently, happened over here. We just happen to remember it because we were over here. Now we're over there. Blah blah blah. I find it very interesting. I love it.
It just makes no sense.
It doesn't.
No.
But what does nowadays?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
You heard about the 3-Eye Atlas thing that's coming here?
The who?
The 3-Eye Atlas. Haven't heard about that, have you?
Listen, there's only so many things that my brain can like take in a day. I mean, I'm just getting over this AI actress shit from last week.
Oh, dude, I saw that. I saw that. And she was like, I have to admit, when I first saw the picture, I was like, who's that? Is that a new person, on the scene or whatever? AI. And people are trying to get her right on their show or something.
Yeah, there's a talent agency apparently that's circling her. Just sign her. SAG-AFTRA has already condemned it, being like, yeah, you thought, no, you cannot do this. No. So don't even think about it. And like already like actors are like, no. I'm like, I can't even imagine. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do everything independent. I'm just gonna like get funding and I'm gonna like just do my own shit. Like I'm not feeding into this Hollywood bullshit anymore.
There's a lot of Hollywood bullshit, man.
Yeah, don't I know? But what is this Atlas thing?
Oh, 3-Eye Atlas. So
what is that?
It is the third interstellar object to enter our solar system that we are able to detect. So this is the third one. Now we've gotten to a point, it's taken a long time. We've gotten to a point where we can detect these things, but we hadn't seen anything.
What are they?
They're calling it a comet.
Okay.
Loosely, it's a comet. It has a tail, but it doesn't have a tail like a comet does. And it's basically coming into our solar system against everything. Like everything flows in the same direction pretty much. This thing's going the opposite direction and it's fucking fast. Like it's faster than any comet we've ever seen. And now they're able, with the James Webb telescope, they're able to take pictures of it. They can see it. This thing is zooming through planets, and I think it's somewhere near Jupiter or passing Mars, or it's getting to Mars. I'm not sure, but it's going to go around the sun, and it's going to come towards us. and in November next month.
Cool.
So they're thinking, because it's doing things that comics don't do. So a lot of people, of course, a lot of people are saying it's an alien mothership that's coming for us. There's been a lot of misinformation out there as far as
My heart's like beating so fast. This is real. It's happening.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm like,
but
damn. I'm like, okay, well, at least it's November, so hopefully
we'll find out.
Hopefully I'll be able to go to Vegas in a couple weeks. I'll make the money. I'm like so like desperate with money, like, and I'm getting so short on time that like my flight prices just keep going up. So I'm probably only gonna be able to like one flight and then maybe a night, not 2 nights. So I'm probably just gonna do a night for the festival and then sleep and then go to the festival and then just be up all night and then go to the Vegas airport.
So if you want to send Theresa money,
yeah, buy me a coffee.
Yes, go to buy me a coffee on her link tree. You have a link tree, right?
Yes, I have a link tree. It has everything
Help her.
on there, my YouTube and everything like that. Buy me a coffee. Anybody looking for a sugar baby, I can be that for you. So,
you were talking about that.
I was on
my sister
podcast. Yeah,
my sister had a sugar daddy, but it was, according to her, I don't know. According to her, it was just to meet with him at dinner and have conversations.
Yeah,
and that's all they would do. And he would pay
a lot of the time. That is what it just is. Yeah,
pay for whatever, right? He got her a brand new iPhone back then. Got her a brand new iWatch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
Need that. I mean, just like pay my bills and like help me get to like music festivals. Like that's all I need. I don't even need I don't need Chanel. I don't need that. Buy me a flight. I could sit and coach. I don't need first class.
Go to Instagram or go to YouTube, the Bumba Cast. Buy her a coffee, but buy her more than coffee. Help her get that flight.
Don't I know?
To that festival.
I don't even know what my buy me a coffee username is. I think it's the Bumba Cast pod. I think that's what it is.
You better remember your password, because if you get money in there and you can't get to it, man.
Oh my God, could you imagine? Jesus. And they take a cut of it too, so just heartbreaking. Maybe I'll go gamble in the casino and maybe I can win a night or something.
I did pretty good in Vegas. I've been there about 10 times now.
Yeah,
I love Vegas.
There. I made some money once when I was there for a layover overnight, and then I lost my voucher. It was like $40 or $50.
No, fucking shit!
I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? This would happen. I was like, this is why alcohol is the demon, the devil. Okay, alcohol is the devil. I don't drink.
You're not a devilist, so that's good.
Just like, I don't like being out of control. Like, this is what happens when you're around people that drink all the time. Like, you start drinking a lot, and then you're like, I don't like this.
Oh my God. So what who's there that you want to see?
It's When We Were Young Fest. I bought the tickets like last year, I think it was. It's like basically like a big emo, like scene kid festival. Like my favorite of all time, Panic at the Disco, is going to be co-headlining with Blink 182, and like the Maine is going to be there, and like just all these bands from like my high school, like sophomore year, like Never Shout Never and shit, like just random like emo bands that I'm just like really excited. And Panic at the Disco, like Brendan, he retired and I didn't get to see him for his farewell tour because he was just like halfway through the tour and he was like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm retiring. It's like, what? You didn't even say this. You just drop an album and then you like halfway through the album tour, you're retiring. Oh, I'm having a kid. You got to retire because you're having a kid. I don't understand.
No, you need to continue because you have a kid.
You have a kid. I don't understand that. Who's paying you to retire? I have this theory that the industry replaced him with Youngblood. I'm starting to friggin' feel that way. I'm like,
these are the dudes that were on the treadmills, right? In their videos, right?
That was Okay Go. No.
Oh shit. See, you're younger than me by a lot.
No, Panic at the Disco. I liked OK Go too. They used to play OK Go music videos in my art school class, so like for examples for like video editing and stuff like that. There was one they did, This Too Shall Pass, that song that they had. They did a music video. I forget the name of it, but it's like one of those things that you place certain things and then you like you hit a ball and the ball hits something and like it's a chain reaction of things, like a domino effect almost. Like there's a name for it. I forget it, but it's like some kind of instrument or whatever. And they did their music video like that too. It was like a chain reaction. It led to like these like crazy things happening, and they had to do it like so many times, and it finally hit with like all the little things. It's a really cool music video.
Yes. You're so I'm trying to think back. Was that early 2000s? Is that what we're talking about? 2010s when you were a sophomore, right? Yeah.
Well, I graduated in 2011 from
2011. God damn.
Yeah, I'm a child. Yeah.
You graduated this century, and I graduated last century. So
yeah.
33.
Yeah, I'll be 33 next month. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wish I was 33.
Yeah.
Our friend Alicia Watson
is acting up, so 33 is relative. So doesn't really mean a whole hell of a lot. I mean, I guess if I do live to 100, it means something, but like to what extent? I mean, if I'm already feeling this way.
Right. Right. So you have any other paranormal stories for us?
Oh yeah. There's my little stick. Where did I put my sticky note? Oh yeah. It's right here. I put it on my screen and then I forgot.
But before you go on, what I'm guessing video art or some sort of video related. Is that what you were working on, or were you like an artiste?
Photography.
Photography.
I was a photo major. I didn't graduate because I'm like Tony Soprano. I'm a semester and a half kind of girl. So I did a semester and a half of art school. I went to the School of Visual Arts and I went to Parsons New School. So like 4 years apart. And I was like, you know what? I'm not paying like 70 grand a year to just like make connections with people in the industry. You're not teaching me anything I don't already know. And I thought it was quite comical that they tried to turn like aperture and exposure calculation into a mathematical equation. Like, if it looks good, it looks good. What are we doing here? So I don't understand that.
Interesting. And what do you think about this? I know you've mentioned Sopranos a lot. Yeah, it's your favorite. And your thoughts on the last episode?
Golf balls over here. You just can't see them. They're like off frame. Over there. Sopranos. You can kind of see
them. I see it.
But yeah, no, I love The Sopranos. What was the question? Sorry.
Thoughts on the last episode. How did you feel about that?
It's devastating. I can't listen to Don't Stop Believing without getting triggered. I mean, like, I'm just like, wow.
So you were mad, right? Were you mad? I was pissed.
I mean, like, yeah, because it's like, I don't know, but it's almost like, do I want to know? Do I want to know what really happened before I cut to black? Do I want to watch Tony get gunned down like I had
his
to watch
his entire family
go get gunned down in the parking lot of the Bada Bing? Like, are you kidding me? That was traumatizing. Bobby in the train store, please. I don't want to see it happen to friggin' Tony. I don't need that. It was that was just like that whole half of that last season. I was just like, it was just like a knife in the chest every episode. I was like,
it was like a Greek tragedy, man. So yeah,
Roman tragedy. Roman tragedy, because that's what Tony always said, that like they were the new Romans.
Interesting how it ended. I thought maybe it was supposed to be like the comments were, well, we're just going to end it here, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. It's maybe they went on with their life. Nothing ever happened, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And I was just, I wanted to see something. Mm-hmm. If they went home and he got more gabagool, I don't know, something, anything.
I mean, there was no way he was, in my mind, there's probably no way he was getting out of that. They were coming for him.
Great show. Great fucking show. I love
what he would have done. So sad.
I think he might have gotten out of it somehow, but Junior might have gotten hit, or it would have been terrible. Yeah, you're probably right.
Home. Nobody was coming after Junior.
Not Junior, not his kid, Junior. Anthony Jr. And it would have been You're right. It would have been really bad or really sad to see
It would
something
have
like
been
that
really
happen.
bad. It's like it would like I don't think I could have handled like The Sopranos ending like say Sons of Anarchy ended. I don't think I could have handled that if you watch that show.
I have not watched that.
Well, you should. Without
So-
giving anything away.
Have you? What is the next show like? That's your favorite, right?
Oh yeah, that's my
Okay.
favorite of all time.
What's the next one? Break down.
I mean, like honestly, after that, I don't really rank. It depends on the day. But I mean, I'm kind of all over the place. But I would say like Sopranos is definitely number one. Gilmore Girls is up there for me. Roseanne is up there for me.
That was a good show. I love that show.
Breaking Bad is up there for me.
That's my number one.
Without The Sopranos, there is no Breaking Bad. You know, so I mean, I would say those are like my top. And then maybe like one more to top off like the 5. Who would I even say? I don't know. I'd probably say Veronica Mars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
What's her name?
Kristen Bell.
Belle.
Mhm.
Belle is my AI here in my freaking glasses.
Oh,
That's
nice.
her voice. Yeah,
Oh,
I
cool.
use
You
her
have
voice.
like the Meta AI or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I want those so bad. Like I want them so bad so I can like go to festivals or like Coachella and I don't have to take my phone out. And I just like
It's pretty nice, man. I gotta admit. And you can listen to music on them too.
yeah.
Meta, if you want sponsorship, right here I am. Come for me.
I know
I want
it.
the new ones, the display. I'm getting those for sure. Or you can
Yeah, I
send them
know.
to me, Meta.
Yeah.
You can send them to me.
Yeah, and then you can give me your old ones.
The Black Rabbit. Have you heard of that one?
I just started seeing previews for it. What is that? The one with Jason Bateman, the Happy Pumpkin?
Yes.
I like to call him. He just looks
And
so
Jude
happy. He's
Law.
like a happy little jack-o'-lantern.
Well, he looks like
yeah.
Jesus Christ in this one.
Yeah,
Big
his
time.
Hair, his hair's getting long. He's got that
Yeah,
beard going too.
He grew it out. He wanted to really
Yeah.
go into that part. Plus, it's all new. It's in New York. So
Mhm.
if you love New York, it's like New York is a character in this show.
Yes, love New York.
It took me a weekend to finish it. It was 8 episodes.
Yeah. Mhm.
But god damn, it was good.
Yeah, I definitely got to watch it because I keep seeing like things and I keep hearing it's like rumored to be about this restaurant in New York. I forget the name of it, but they're like there's no official confirmation, but the owner of the restaurant that it's been since closed down or whatever that this is supposedly based on. They were like trying to fight this getting made. So
No shit.
it is like allegedly based on like a loosely true story. Yeah.
Whoa, I'm gonna look that up. Interesting. I did not know that.
Mhm.
But
It's like
watch
some
it.
kind of like high society like restaurant or something. Some dumb
If you
shit.
like The Sopranos, I think you'll like this. I really do. It was really good.
Yes.
All right, let's go into that next story you had for us.
Oh yeah, so I have a couple, but this one is really important. So this was like the first time that I like really remember seeing something weird. So I mean, I remember I was in high school, maybe in like my sophomore year, and I was at my best friend's house, and I was hanging out with her and her boyfriend, and we were all sitting down in her family room where like the family computer was. It was like a couple steps downstairs from the main area, the living room, and I remember we were watching a video on YouTube, whatever. So I went upstairs. I had to go to the bathroom because that's where the nearest one was. Came back downstairs. And when you're in the house, when you were going down the stairs, to your left, it like opens wide up into the living room. The front door is like to your far left. If to your right, there's like kind of like a doorway and then like a kind of open, but also like walled off area of the kitchen that opens up into like a dining room, like further into the right corner of the house. And then there's doors that lead out onto the outdoor deck right there, like in the kitchen. So I came down the stairs. I look over and like, cause you can see to the back deck door from the stairs, like through the doorway, like you see right to it. And I look over and I see like clear as day, like a tall, skinny man. It's like probably like 6 feet tall, standing right at the door.
Oh shit.
And I didn't think anything of it because I thought it was my best friend's boyfriend, Nathan, because he looked just like that. He was 6 feet tall, skinny. I didn't like stare at it, but I was like, oh, Nathan, and then kept walking. Went back down into the family room, and Nathan and Taylor were sitting at the family computer.
Oh shit.
And I was like, and they were like, what? And I told them, and they were like, what the fuck? You know, we're like 16. I mean, like, we're freaking out.
Did y'all run out there to go see?
No, we ran. I grabbed my car keys. We ran outside and we sat in my car with the car running for like 2 hours and left like her younger, like middle school age sister in the house to fend for herself.
Nice.
Didn't even tell her that we were being haunted. So we got out of there.
Jeez.
But no, that house had like weird lore. Like there was always something. And then like her parents like died later down the road, like 4 months apart of cancer.
In the house?
Yeah, her dad died in the house.
Oh,
her mom died suddenly of cancer. We didn't even know she had cancer. And then her eldest sister was like trying to say that there was like something weird in the house, and like she had seen it the night that like her, you know, like the father had died when we were all in the house together, and she saw like a dark figure in their bedroom, like in the room from across the room that we were in, and like there was just always weird energy in the house. And like when that started happening, I was like, okay, like, you know, and there had somebody had died in that house before they had bought the house when she was a kid. So it just seemed like maybe something was like attached to the house, or like something was going on. It was like some conjuring ass shit. I don't know. I was like, the nun is here.
So you didn't see the face of this
No,
thing?
but it was definitely a person, and I can still see it in my mind. Like he had a hat on, and like a baseball cap on, short hair, brown hair, tall. I don't know if it was like a jacket or just like long sleeves. I mean, it looked like Nathan. I mean, it looked like Nathan's like little trucker hat or whatever. I mean, like I was like Nathan, and like literally just went on down to the family room and was like, that's not fucking Nathan.
And so was Nathan wearing a hat in the family room?
No, he wasn't, but I just like didn't even think about it. I didn't even like think like, yeah, I was like, oh, maybe he put a hat on. Like when I first saw it, I was like, maybe he put a hat on. Then when I went down there, I was like, that's the first time I've actually ever seen anything like with my eyes, like not just something I caught on like camera or whatever, or like anything, or like, you know, picked up on audio or like whatever. Like I visibly saw someone standing there, and that always like stuck with me.
So wow. So if it looked like Nathan, let's say it looked like him.
Yeah, it could have been a doppelganger.
Right. Could have been a doppelganger. There are others called mimics.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard of those, but usually a mimic will call out to you in a voice of someone you know, but it's not that person. Or even worse.
There was no voice or anything.
Right. But even worse is a mimic that calls out to you using your voice.
I've like before I got off TikTok, I used to see videos about that all the time. Like people, like, are you in psychosis, or like, is this real? I was like skeptical about shit like that. I'm like, because who knows? Like people could be editing that shit like to be a certain way. Like you never know. So
you mentioned TikTok in your latest episode. What happened? What's going on?
They got bought out by Israeli billionaires, and now they are just censoring anything that you talk about, like that is any kind of anything about Israel. You say Israel, banned, blocked, censored, violation, strike. I like right before the deal went through, it started happening to me over 2 years. I had TikTok and I never got a violation, never got a strike, nothing like that. Nothing ever happened to me.
And the Chinese don't care.
Yeah, no, the Chinese didn't give a shit.
They don't care.
Trump didn't want the Chinese to have our data so he could give it to Israel instead. So that's what it was. So he, you know, the people that are running TikTok now, whatever, that have this thing in place, and this is public information. They have the system in place now to censor any kind of anti-Semitic speech, and that's any kind of verbiage about Israel. And this happened. The first thing I posted that they like marked and violated was my post announcing that Charlie Kirk had been shot. And that's all it was. All I did was announce. And it's on my Instagram. You can see it. All I did was announce he was shot. That's all it says. Charlie Kirk has been shot outside of Utah Valley University speaking event. He's currently in critical condition. Caption said,
That was even before he was dead, right?
Right. And I said in the caption, I do not condone gun violence of any kind. And then hashtagged it like Charlie Kirk, hashtag UVU, hashtag Utah Valley, hashtag news, like hashtag podcast or hashtag pop culture, something.
Yeah.
That was it. They took it down an hour after I posted the follow-up of the same format announcing that he had been assassinated. So they took down the one that said he was shot, but they left up the one that said he was assassinated. Then I appealed it. They approved the appeal and restored it. And then the next day, they removed it again. And they wouldn't let me appeal it again. And they wouldn't give me the reason for the community guideline violation. Usually they tell you why. It just says this violates the guidelines. That's all it says. It doesn't tell you why. Then I tried to post the video that I posted about Candace Owens talking about like the information the FBI was first telling us.
I saw that on
about the
Instagram.
rifle.
Yeah.
Right. That went viral on Instagram. But TikTok took it down for violating community guidelines, saying false information, misinformation. So as soon as I got hit with 2 violations, I was like, this account's going to be banned soon. Like, I keep posting any news, this is going to go down. So I just, I flipped out one day. I mean, it's up there. You can see it on my TikTok, like at Bumba.cast. You can see it. I flipped out and was like saying all kinds of nasty shit about Israel in like a text post. Like I was like, ban me, pussies. Like I was like, do it. Do it. And they tried to take it down and then I appealed it and then they restored it.
Oh my
God. Like, it's still there. It's still up. I'm like, this definitely violates your community guidelines.
I love that you fought it.
I did, and
knowing full well,
restore it, and it's still there. And then they tried to do another thing. Tried to post another thing, and they took it down again. I was like, I can't. It was the Pete Davidson video that I posted about Trump not being able to read. They took that down for misinformation. I was like, you got me fucked up right now. I was so mad, and so I just wrote up my little statement. Posted it on TikTok. And so like anybody that goes to my TikTok, it's the first post they see below my pinned post and everything. It's openly saying I am not using this platform anymore. And this is why. And you can follow me everywhere else. So that's it. I'm done with TikTok. You're not going to ban me or like take my account down or whatever. Cause like I'm speaking out about.
At this point, I think you should force them to ban you at this point. I think you should just go back on there and just keep going. Punch up.
And the worst part is I tried to reach out to like an entertainment like law firm that was suggested like for censorship for this specific reason, because when they they approved the appeal and then removed it again, I was like, this has to be some kind of illegal. So I like started outsourcing like a lawyer, and like the law firm that was suggested to me for this specific thing, they were like, we cannot take on your case. And so I'm now trying so now I'm trying to like outsource like other people that are going through this, because now I'm seeing other content creators on TikTok that actually make an income. I didn't make an income on TikTok, but there are people that made income on TikTok that are getting banned now. Like, straight up.
For the same reasons?
Same shit. Shit. You can't talk about Charlie Kirk. You can't talk about Israel. You can't. And so like, really? So if Israel didn't have something to do with it, why can't we talk about it? That doesn't make it look obvious or anything like that.
When you started talking about this, that's the first thing I thought of. Yeah.
Really? I mean, I people can say what they want, but I always point people in the direction of Candace Owens. I'm like, I don't agree with everything she says, but she's the only one like actually investigating this shit and like still like, this does not make sense. Explain this to me. And she just interviewed some dude that like had some kind of like crazy information about the case that like no one interviewed, and like it's all verified and everything. And the dude had like all this stuff up on his social media right after Candace interviewed him. His whole website and everything got completely scrubbed. So like they're watching her and they're watching what she's talking about. And like
She better be
Candace
careful,
Owens
man.
is not wrong. Well, she's got like her husband's like a billionaire too. So like he's, he can protect her. And I think it would be a little obvious at this point if they did something to her, but she definitely does need to be wary for sure.
Mhm.
But she's not going to stop talking. She's going to do this. Like this is what she does. She's like a dog with a bone. Like you're going to try to silence her now. Oh, now she's never going to shut up. She's like me. Like,
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I'm sorry that you're having to go through that though. It kind of, they did give me some problems earlier. They banned me for a
wow.
while. They banned me for a while. What I was doing, I was taking, videos and I was scrubbing it and putting it back. So yes, I was wrong. I'm sorry, TikTok. I don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have a huge following on TikTok. I feel like maybe 1,600 people following in there.
Yeah.
On
I
Instagram,
had
I'm like
18 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not.
But Instagram, I have 324,000 followers, baby.
Mhm. Yeah, I like Instagram better anyway.
Yes, me too.
So, I mean,
They
like,
pay.
right. Well, I've never gotten paid by Instagram, but
You're gonna get paid. You're gonna get paid.
yeah, we'll see. Because apparently it takes a lot to get paid.
Well, you can get there. Just keep working at it, man. I tell everyone. I get asked this all the time. How did you get there? What did you do?
You
And
gotta be this thing,
yeah, you have to consistent. Exactly. I do this every day because I love the paranormal, man. I love it. It's a passion.
Yeah.
So I get up. The first thing I'm doing is looking at videos, trying to find something I can share.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Same here. That's what I do. I'm just like on my phone all day, looking at the news, looking at pop culture, like get things sent to my phone. Like I'm just like,
Right.
I post things sometimes before media outlets do. Like the first news I hear of it, I'm
I love
posting
that.
it before like media outlets are posting
Fuck
about
yeah.
it. Like I've broken so many like celebrity death news to people. Like it's not even funny. People are like when Tony Todd died, like Candyman, like immediately
was
as
a
soon
big
as I
deal.
found out, I posted right away. And people are in the comments, and this is how I find out. I'm like, I'm sorry. Because I'm all like, I'm like, oh my God, Tony Todd is dead. Tony Todd is dead. The Candyman is dead. They're like, this is how I find out. I'm like, yeah, well, but this is my genuine reaction.
I fucking
Like,
love
the
that.
whole point. I don't want to like do like a whole Tony Todd has died at 56. No, I'm like
Right.
my reaction video to Aubrey Plaza's husband.
Yeah.
Died, Jeff Baina, when he died. I posted a video and it went like semi-viral on TikTok. Cause I'm like I took a screenshot of the news article because it came through and I'm like reading because I didn't know what it said at first. And I just started videotaping myself. I was like, he's dead. What do you mean he's dead? He's fucking dead. And like I'm just screaming into the camera. And like some people are like, that this is a justifiable reaction. Other people are like, can you stop fucking screaming? Like I'm like, this is what you're not screaming. This is fucked up.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. I love Aubrey Plaza. She's awesome.
me too. I love her.
She's freaking anything she does is just fucking great.
Yeah, she's the best.
And she's Hispanic, which
I love her so much. I saw her on Good Hang with Amy Poehler. What was it, last month when it came out? Oh my God. It was so good. That interview was so good. Amy did such a great job of interviewing her. It was just like really nice.
Yeah. I saw what's her name? Amy did a video, I think yesterday or today, with Kristen Wiig, because I think she's going to be on the show.
Yeah, I saw like my Bravo peeps were posting about it because I guess she was talking about Salt Lake City on there, Real Housewives. So
yeah, I love those two. They're great. I had a crush on Amy Poehler for the longest time, man. When she first came out, I was like, oh my God, look at that woman.
I love her. Yeah. It's like a dream of mine to go to the Upright Citizens Brigade. That's like the goal. Move back.
Really?
To New York. Yeah. Move back to New York and join the brigade and then try out after I take some classes. Yeah. That's the goal.
Oh, dude. Good luck for you. I think you're right on there, man, because you're hilarious.
That's what I want to do. Yeah. Sketch and improv and stuff like that. Like, some kind of job like that. That's the goal.
And I have you on my show now before you're fucking famous. I love it. That's so fucking cool.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Oh, look. Yeah, the TikTok thing, man. Fucking force them to block you, man. I'm saying go back and do your thing. You know, who gives a shit?
I know, but
Who
it's
gives a
like,
shit?
I
Is
don't
it
even
a
want to give him the
stressful thing?
satisfaction. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like, it's like I don't even want to give him the satisfaction. It's like, it's also like a little scary because it's like, what are you watching my page so hard for that like you're violating anything that's just like me reporting on news? Like these weren't even like biased takes. These were
I
me
know.
just like saying facts
Yeah.
and saying what Candace Owens is saying, which is also fact because she really said it. So I don't know. And the Trump can't read thing.
Yeah. Which is hilarious, by the way.
It's like, the whole
Pete
system.
Davidson.
Yeah. And
Hilarious.
he's another.
Let's go, turkey legs.
Let's go, turkey legs. He called his daughter turkey legs. It's like, just really
Fucking love that.
idiot. I mean, like, and it's like, and it writes itself. It's like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like, I mean, it's funny. And it's these AI systems that are put in place to like trigger anything and mark anything or whatever. And it's like, and you try to reach out to support and like report it. And then they just are like, oh, send us more information. We couldn't find any information regarding your request. And then they just close it. And it's like, who did this? Who did this? Who? Not a person. Not a damn person. I don't understand. Like, it's crazy. I mean,
Theresa,
dark times.
you got to get out and do some stand-up, dude.
I know.
Yep.
I don't know. I like, it's hard for me because I'm like one of those people that's like, how do I even begin to do something like that? Because I'm that person. It's like, I can't write jokes and then like practice delivery. It has to just come as it's
Natural.
coming.
So do
Like,
that on stage because
I know.
this is good. You're doing it now, and it's natural for you, right?
Yeah,
You're just
I don't
talking.
know how to fake it. Like the only thing I can really write are like my true crime episodes. Like I write those and I read them off of like a script, like a story that I write about it or whatever. But like even my podcast episodes, I'm just reading from like news articles and whatever I'm reacting to. That's my natural reaction. I didn't practice. Like that's it. So
Yeah, that would work. That works. Do bullet points on subjects you know a lot about that you want to talk about.
Mhm.
Get up there with those bullet points and just start hitting the beat.
I know.
Just like you're doing now. Just like you're doing now.
I know.
You're doing it. You're already doing it, dude. I'm telling you, you're already doing it.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm like, just watch me on YouTube and then like, come help me, teach me.
You got to work at it, man. You got to get out there and do it. You can't just wait for somebody to drop out of the sky.
I know. That's why, like, I want to go back to the New York area and really like work on doing those classes and like work on like, do a class with like the improv and do a class with the writing and like the acting and stuff like that. Cause it's like very cheap to do it. And then I can try out and I could be in the brigade. So
you should. I think you should totally. You have whatever it is, you have it.
Thank you.
You definitely have it. Yes.
I appreciate it. People have been telling me for years. You're going to, like, you need to be on TV. You know, people, gas station attendants, like you look like you need to be on TV. Yes, sir. I know. But no, I'm just not there yet. But I mean, I hope one day. I tried out for the traders, so we shall see. They're dumb.
So,
they don't put me on there, honestly.
I'm gonna bring out a comedian, Kathy Griffin.
Love Kathy.
You know
Griffin.
Kathy.
Yes,
she's funny.
Living life on the D-list.
She does not. I don't think. She doesn't practice this stuff. She has topics.
So yeah,
and
Jerry Seinfeld's the same way too. He didn't do that. I mean, I hate Jerry Seinfeld now, but that's how he did it.
I love Seinfeld TV show. I love it.
Yeah,
but his comedy is the same fucking thing year after. He never changes anything. He just expects you to pay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what's up with that? I saw this like theory online the other day. I was like, oh God, I hope this is true. Somebody was like, I would like to think that Larry David created like the show Seinfeld as like a way to mock him. And like like Jerry Seinfeld is what just like one giant joke to Larry David. And like he doesn't realize it. And I'm like, God, I hope that's true. Like I really hope that's true because I love Larry David.
Yeah, me too, man. Oh my God. I used to be when it first came out, when his show first came out, and it was Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's how that show is. It's not scripted. He's just like, hey,
Yes.
this is you doing this, and this is what's going on. Just go. Like
Teresa, that is what you need to do.
I know. I was like, when he ended Curb, I was like, damn you.
I still haven't finished watching it because I don't want it to.
I haven't finished it either since Richard Lewis died. I can't watch the last.
I know. Yeah, that was a sad one. Did you scream into the mic when that happened?
You know, I wasn't doing reaction videos at that time. I don't think I was posting that. I
Missed opportunity.
definitely posted about it, but
Yeah.
you know, like, oh my God. I posted like I was full blown like sobbing into the camera when Ozzy died and posted it with my full chest. And people were like, really? Wait, the fake tears. I'm like, if these are fake tears, somebody give me my friggin' Academy Award right now. Like they're literally coming out of my tear ducts as I'm like talking about this. Like, how am I ending?
I felt that death, man. I felt that one. I loved Black Sabbath growing up. I loved it. And then when he went to his solo stuff, wonderful. But the show on MTV, man.
Oh, was the change. That was the game changer. It made him a pop culture icon, like household name for everybody, even if they never listened to Black Sabbath. So
yeah, and you saw that he's a dad who loves his kids, man.
He's such a good dad.
He was a great dad. And then, you know, like Jack Osborne getting excited for the McRib coming back and shit like that. And saying in 50 years America's gonna be gone. I was pissed at him for that one. But he's almost right. God damn it.
Oh, right. I mean, Jack, you ever been wrong? I mean, Jack Osborne is honestly such a strong person too. Like, I didn't realize until like I knew he had been sober for a long time, but I didn't realize he got sober when he was 17.
Holy shit. When did he start? At 13? Good God.
Probably. He was earlier, probably. Like, you know, I mean, there were episodes of the Osbournes where he like had cocaine on his shirt, and like Ozzy was like, you can't leave the house with cocaine all over your shirt, like, you know, like literally when he was a teenager. It was just a different world. You know, they were fucked up all the time, like they were getting drunk and stuff like that. So like Kelly's definitely newer into the sobriety, but I didn't realize Jack had been in it for so long. So that's like 20 years or more.
Plus, he's in my industry now, the paranormal.
Yeah, the paranormal. I like his stuff. I like his show. I like that. I like it more than, you know, Ghost Adventures now. I mean, now that Zach Bagans screwed over Holly Madison. Like, what is that all about?
Yeah, I have never watched one show of that show, and I refuse.
Funny. It's funny. You watch it to laugh. You don't watch it like when you're like,
he's a joke.
You're right. I don't watch
That's
it to
why.
Like, see some genuine paranormal content. I want to see him interacting and making a ridiculous dumbass out of himself. That's what I want to watch.
He's good at that.
Yes,
he's real good at that. But yeah, Jack's shows are like the Portal to Hell.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of my favorites, and I loved watching that show. And then he did a show with his dad and mom where he showed them videos. I love that, man. And Ozzy's reactions, dude. Yeah, his death really hit me hard.
Me too.
So when you posted that, I felt it, man.
Yeah, it was like real deep in my soul. And like, I was like, do I post this? And I was like, nah, this is like my genuine reaction. Like, there were even like people that messaged me and was like, never stop like posting. You know, like authentic reaction, because so many people do like censor themselves like for social media, or like try to like cut themselves like a certain way for like social media because it is so fake. And I was like, all right, well, I'll just keep acting crazy then. Noted.
Yeah, that's how you're gonna get found out. That's where you're gonna get discovered.
Right. Yeah, freaking
Absolutely.
people. Like I'm untapped reality TV potential. Like they have
Big
no
time.
like, I mean, like what the fuck what are they doing?
You're like the Jersey Shore except classy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
them too. I love them too.
Yeah, I know.
But
Goddamn.
no, I would love to be. I mean, I say that all the time. Like when I watch even Jersey Shore Family Vacation, now I'm like, these are my people. Like you don't even understand. Like I need to be like with them, hanging out, laughing. Like it would just be me and Paulie and Vinny just having the time of our lives. Like I just know it. And then like Snooki just falling all over the place. Like I mean, it'd just be friggin' awesome. Like I mean, please. Please.
You're freaking awesome. You're freaking awesome, Teresa.
Thank you.
I'm
Appreciate
so
it.
glad I found you and your podcast. I'm so proud to call myself a bumblebee. I think you're the queen bee for certain.
Thank you. Thank
You need to put that on your thing in the Instagram and under your, whatever.
I know. The Beyonce
Queen
fans
bee.
might come after me if I do that. They'll be like, "That's not your thing." I'm like, "This Bumblebee thing. That's been my nickname."
You're the queen
High school.
bumblebee. Damn it.
I got rights.
Accept it.
I can go to my ex that gave me the name Bumblebee from high school and be like, "You need to vouch that you created that."
Yeah. Was he a good guy or no?
I mean, like we were on and off again, like friends for like a long time, but ultimately not relationship material. He's not a bad guy though.
Okay, good. Good to hear that. I'm so glad. Are you seeing someone now?
No. I am what my sister calls. She actually just called me this today. Volcel, voluntarily celibate. I don't know what the hell.
Is she your younger or older sister?
Younger.
Younger.
People are always like, "What is she like?" I'm like, "She's like me, but stronger at times." I'm like, I don't know where she gets this quick wit. Like I remember she was like 7 years old or whatever, and she like my dad did something to make her mad and tried to give her a $20 bill, and she took it and threw it on the ground and said, "Here, take it and go buy yourself some dignity." 7 years old. He's like,
You ever think about doing a second show with your sister?
She won't do that. She don't even like to post pictures of herself online. You can't find her social media profile.
What?
She's very anon. Yeah, she doesn't like being out there. No.
Interesting.
I don't even think she would like her voice being out there.
Well, your voice is awesome. I love your accent.
Thank
Your
you.
voice is amazing. Your laugh is fucking infectious,
Thank
dude.
you. It's a genetic thing. My sister and my dad and I all have the same laugh when we start
Really?
going at the same time. Yeah, like it starts to get like almost like a hyena, like almost like at the end, like 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 when we get like really into it, like it's like weird. We all like line up. It's like
I gotta hear your dad laughing like
dolphin.
this, man. I gotta hear it.
Don't I know? Probably have it somewhere.
Does he have a deep voice or is he a lighter voice, like a?
Yeah, I guess it would like. I mean, like I would say, like regular male sound and voice, like not one way or another. I wouldn't say. I mean,
Yeah, like I met my girlfriend's ex-husband, and I was shocked that it sounded like a girl talking to me.
Oh God,
He was tall.
Voices are big to me. Like I'm like
Huge, dude, right?
if my voice is deeper than yours, we got a problem. Like I understand, like my voice is like a little bit more deep, a little bit more aggressive because of like
Yes.
the dialect and everything like that. So like it's a little different. So I attract a lot of closeted men.
Closeted man, really?
Yes, you would not
Oh,
even
shit.
believe. So I get that, but like also I don't want to be hanging out with Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, dude, I was really shocked by that. But anyway, so Teresa, I have something I call the 6 questions, and I would like to ask you these 6 questions.
Okay.
This is the 6 questions, Bumbaco style, for the queen bee.
Yes.
Don't come for her. All right.
Unless
First
I sing to you.
question. Teresa, are you fucking nuts?
A little bit, yeah, definitely. I think the
Follow-up question. Are you fucking crazy?
maybe,
Possibly.
I think the best people are.
Yeah.
What does Ye say? Name one genius that ain't crazy.
Mm.
They called Albert
Ye.
Einstein crazy. They called Nikola Tesla crazy because he wanted to give us free electricity, and then they burned down his lab.
He was
Here
crazy.
we are paying electric bills. And if you're in
I love it.
California, you're paying something that's like ridiculous. I don't miss that. I don't miss Khaled I do not miss Khaled. Burn
So you were there
Khaled.
for a while? You were in California for a while?
Yeah, in Fresno for about 2 years.
What the hell? What? How'd you get out
So
there?
I had met people at Coachella and become friends with them, and I wanted to move out to California, and they knew that. And like down around COVID, one of them had recently like become single and had an extra room in their house, and they were like, "Oh, you should move in with me," and like kind of like rushed me into moving pretty quickly. So I moved with like very minimal funds, got myself in a very financial, like heavy financial predicament by moving in with this person. Didn't know she lived amongst the cockroaches and dog urine and feces that she never cleaned up properly.
Oh,
And had my brand new mattress in my room with all her shit on it. And, when I first moved in. Anyway, whatever. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, so moved in with her. It was a disaster for like 5 months. Moved into another disaster. Was there for like maybe not 6, but like maybe like 5, almost 6 months. Then I had to move again. Then I had to move again in the new year. So it was like I moved like 4 times when I was in California in like 2 years. And it was just like, it was just like finally I found like a place. It was like, all right. And then the apartment complex was like crap. The property management was crap. My roommates ended up being crap. The only upside was that they weren't home the majority of the time. When they were, it was a disaster. And then my dog died in October, and then I had a nervous breakdown like 2 months later. And I was like, I need to just move back east. So
did you really have a nervous breakdown?
yeah, because I mask a lot with like my ADHD and everything like that. So like I don't really realize that like I'm depressed until like certain things start happening. Like I'll just uproot my whole life, quit a job, just like trying to run from like, and I don't know what I'm running from. Like I'll just literally don't even know what's happening to me until I'm like at a point where it's like, oh wait, like I'm depressed. Like that's what this is. Like it's like I mask so hard that like I don't even realize it until like I don't want to shower. I'm not eating right. I'm not drinking enough water.
Clues.
Like I don't want to get out of bed. I'm slacking off at work. Just whatever, just like all these things. And like, losing my dog Delilah was just like so sudden to me. Like she had been fighting an immune disorder for like 3.5 years, but she was in remission at that point. And she just like out of nowhere just stopped eating, stopped drinking, was acting really sick, took her to the vet. 2 hours after we got home, an hour and a half after we got home, she died in my arms. Didn't even know what was going on. And so they were all I had, like Snoop and Delilah out in California. I didn't have any family out there. And like I had dated somebody. And then after he screwed me over, he ostracized me from the friend group that I was in already. So I no longer had friends. I no longer had my ex. I had me and Snoop and Delilah. And then 10 months later, Delilah was dead. So finally got to a point where I was like stabilized, and then Delilah died, and it was just like all hell broke loose. Like just the weight of all the stress of the last like 2 years just like broke me. Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I know what it feels like to lose a dog.
So, and now Snoop has congestive heart failure. So the next one's coming.
Baby.
The next mental breakdown will be coming. So
yeah, I lost my dog Charlie a year ago September.
Yeah,
and I was just telling Angie today that it's not. You don't get over this, I thought I would take a while, but no, it's rough, man.
Yeah,
So
Delilah's 2 years is actually tomorrow. So
oh my God, I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, I still sleep with her. I have like I want to get her a better urn. Like I'm trying to get her a pink quartz urn. Like that's what I want to put her in. But they're expensive, and like, I want to get like a good one. So when I got her cremated in Fresno, she was actually like in the freezer, like in the pet crematorium, like funeral home or whatever, for like 6 weeks. before she was able to be cremated because it was a private cremation. So like they're so backed up. And I was like, well, I guess at least I know she's by herself in there and it's not like a bunch of other dogs. But when I got her ashes back, they're like in this like tin urn. It's like literally like a metal tin with like a little magnet that has her name on it on top of it. And it's like when I get her a better urn, I'll like move her to the bedside table, but like she's still in the bed with us. Cause like there was one night I took her off of the bed because like Snoop and I were in a hotel room moving back east. And I didn't want her to fall off the bed because the beds were like double mattresses and I didn't want it to fall or anything. So I just put her on the nightstand like right next to us. And like I had the worst dream that night. Like she had come to me in my dream and like I knew she was dead and like I was like loving on her like in the dream and like crying and like I woke up just like sobbing and like had to call my dad and I was like hysterical and he was like what's going on, like what he thought like something happened. I was like Delilah and he's like oh my god, he's like I know I'm like
Yeah.
so I haven't taken her off my bed since then because she was like what are you doing me putting me over here, put me back on the
Yeah.
bed. Like she was like I need to be with you guys, I don't like it over here. So I was like I'm not gonna do that again. So
That's sweet. You're my people, man.
might sound sick, but I'm not like
No,
sifting my fingers through her ashes or anything like that.
you're not smoking or anything like that. Okay, good.
No.
No.
Like those fucking people.
That makes total sense to me, though, man. What you're doing, total sense to me. I totally get that.
Yeah.
Question number 2, Theresa. Bumba Cast is hilarious.
Thank you.
It's hilarious, dude.
Thank you.
What are your goals with this podcast?
Honestly, my goals, I want to make an income. I want to be working in this field, whether that's like podcasting forever or this opens up a door to other opportunities, to use this as a way to make money, to be able to get more opportunities. It's just, I want to make documentaries. I want to make movies. I want to make TV shows. I want to direct. I want to write. I want to produce. I want to act. I want to do comedy. I want to be a cinematographer. I want to do it all. I do it all now. So I don't.
Yes, yeah, I was just going to say that. You're doing it now.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
I would just like to make money. That would be nice.
Yeah.
And I don't have to worry about like I could wake like I mean I lost my job back in April and I started just doing gig work and everything like that. And because like over the years, like I've lost so many jobs because like I have a problem with authority. I don't like management that's incompetent or like management that's like making me feel stupid or like doesn't trust me to do my job properly. I take it personally. So usually my time expires at most jobs because after a while management realizes, oh, she can actually do this a lot better than me and people are noticing it. She's got to go. Or I'm calling them out on shit that they shouldn't be doing because I know my rights as an employee. So usually I will lose my job. So when I lost this last job in April, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this fucking 8 to 5 bullshit where I'm sitting in an office doing work for someone else to make a better wage, like 9 hours a day, and then come home and like have been away from my dog all day. Or now I don't feel like editing or recording my podcast because I'm exhausted because I was on the phone with an insurance company for 3 hours at the end of my day.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it anymore. I was like, I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm helping people. I'm changing people's lives. But at the end of the day, these managers and these corporate like CEO types, they don't allow people like me to thrive in the workplace because I care. So once they see that I care too much and I expect more out of them, I got to go. So I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'll do gig work. I'll do what I can. I'll make money where I can. I'll struggle. Some days I'll eat under what, I would maybe want to eat or whatever, but I'm happy. I'm doing something I love and I'm focused mostly on myself. Are my bills late most of the time? Yeah, but guess what? Money isn't fucking real. So I don't care. Neither is credit. Credit is fucking bullshit. You can work at that shit for years and get a good credit score. And the second you're late one time, boom, that's it. So I don't
True.
care anymore. I literally
True.
don't care. I will make myself happy, not the CEOs and the 1%.
You are speaking my fucking language, and I'll say this: that 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago, I got fired from my job. I was a manager, an IT manager, and for the dumbest reason possible. But everything you're saying makes total sense. The very next day, July 22nd, the very next day, I created Down the Rabbit Hole,
Mhm.
and then 3 years on the anniversary of me getting fired, I got the biggest check from Instagram, bigger than any check I ever received from that fucking company that I was working for.
Nice.
So it's gonna happen for you, man. You have all the goods. It's there for you. Just keep hitting at it, man. Keep
Thank
chipping away at it. You're gonna get there for sure. I see it. I totally see it, and I'm good at this.
Appreciate you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support.
Yeah.
I love your page too. I love it. And I love seeing
Thank
like
you.
the stuff that you post and like the paranormal and like all that stuff. Cause I feel like there's a lot of weird conspiracies out there and stuff that are just like, you know, detrimental to people's health and everything. But like, I want to see the ghosties. I want to see
Yeah.
the haunts. Tell me about
Every
the latest haunt. Cause I'm always looking for proof. I'm always looking for proof of the unknown and like whatever else is going on. So I love that shit.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Number 3. Who are the influences for what you're doing?
Ooh, my influences. Danny Pellegrino. I love him. Danny Pellegrino, he's the host of Everything Iconic. He mostly does like podcasts, recaps for like Real Housewives franchises or like reality shows on Bravo, little extra stuff here and there and whatnot. But he's also like a comedy writer, and just a writer in general. He's an author, ghostwriter for people. He's just hysterical. You know, he just always kind of like me in the sense that like he'll have like little soundboard like sounds and stuff like that, and he has more of like a soundboard where he hits his buttons and stuff, where like I have like a whole folder of every single soundbite I've ever used, and every week there's always new ones that I add in and stuff. But
Nice.
but I'd say Danny Pellegrino for sure, probably like way up there. I would probably also say just God, who? I don't even know. Oh, Sarah Sherman from SNL.
Yeah,
love her.
dude.
I love
Me
her.
too.
I love her so
Did you
much.
notice her first year though? For some reason, audibly, she was a little too loud every time she came on the stage.
She
First
probably was,
season,
like trying to figure it out, like you know, like
she was, and she has figured it out now. She's
yeah.
really good now.
She's so funny. She's so funny. I think she's coming out with like a special or something like that on HBO. I'm really excited.
Sweet.
So that'll be coming out soon too. I love her. And then honestly, probably Chloe Fineman, another SNL heavy hitter. I love Chloe Fineman. Like she cracks me the hell up. Like her impressions and stuff like that.
Yes.
This summer, she had this like thing going on in her apartment where like she went away for a little while and then came back, and there were like these she thought they were gnats or fruit flies or something in her apartment, and they had like taken over, and like she was like, what do I do? Like, I can't get rid of them and all this stuff. And then she went and like bought this like powder stuff, and like she didn't read the instruction label, and she was just like throwing it all over the place. And she's like, apparently a little bit works. So now I've just got this mound of this like powdered shit all over the place. I'm just like, I don't know. I just love her too. Like, I mean, just honestly, like any of those people. I also randomly, I know you said 3, but there's one more too. I just recently got into this creator. He's like kind of just does like skits and stuff like that, like on his Instagram. I think he might do like stand up too. His name is what is his name? Like Frankie is it Delgado, I think? Or maybe I'm confusing you with like the reality star. His name is Frankie Drago. That's what it is. I just looked it up. Frankie Drago. He has like a sister with Down syndrome, and like they do like these videos, and he's just hilarious and like cracks me up. He's like from New York somewhere or whatever, and he like does these like New York dad point of view videos with like a filter on his face, and it's really funny. So
I gotta check that out. That sounds awesome. So I know we talked about some of your paranormal stories.
Yeah.
But what's the strangest paranormal experience you've ever had?
Strangest paranormal experience.
Or if you don't have that, do you have another one on your list there?
Yeah, I've got at least another one. I would say
Yeah,
probably
hit us.
that man in the kitchen one was probably my strangest one because I like actually like saw like what I thought was
You saw a ghost.
like
Yeah.
a ghost, like a whole ass
You saw a ghost.
full
Yeah.
ass ghost. And that would have been crazy if you looked at me. I just thought about that. But anyway, so and then there was another time when I lived in Charleston because I lived in Charleston for a brief time too. I've lived so many lives.
nice.
It's like I'm like a gypsy. But when I lived in Charleston, I lived in like the West Ashley area for a while, and I was like in this apartment building, and like my sister and I would always say it was like haunted or whatever, because like Charleston's super haunted anyway. Is like, you know, a lot of colonial shit going on over there, or a lot of Confederacy from the old days, whatever. And this neighborhood I lived in, it was called Windjammer Apartments. The apartment always was like weird. And I remember my sister had come to visit once, and like she felt super uncomfortable, like staying in the living room overnight by herself. So she had to like come sleep in my room, you know, and not in the living room and everything. And I remember one time I was in the living room and the AC was off in the apartment. There was no ceiling fan or anything like that. Like the air was very still. Like there's no movement, no gusts, no windows open, nothing. And I was smoking weed, and I hit the bong and I exhaled toward like the open area in front of the dining room table, which is like right in front of this window that faces out toward the parking lot of the apartment. And the blinds were not closed, but they were like half cracked. So like there was like the slotted light coming through, like the shadow,
so
you know. So you can
daytime
see
or
daytime. So you can see
Okay.
the sun coming through the window, and like because there's no movement, there's no air circulation. When the smoke goes, you see the smoke just like slowly moving because that's what it just naturally does because the movement of you exhaling, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Very still, not moving, not, you know, evaporate, dissipate, whatever the hell.
Yeah. Dissipate. Right.
So right when I'm looking at it, like I swear, like a person walks right through it. Like the
fuck.
shape of a person goes right through the wall of smoke. Like just like walks right through it. It wasn't like a slow, explainable. Right.
So kind of fast. So kind of like
they just walked right through the smoke. Walked right.
You can see the shape of that person.
Yeah, like I was like, it started out looking like somebody walked through it, and then it just started circling really faster. I was like, something just walked fucking through that. So
towards you.
Yeah. Well, not toward me, but just like past the window. Like, because I was on the other side of the dining room table.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it was on the other side of the dining room table opposite from me, like right in front of the window. So it must have been like walking right that way or anything. But I've always said, like, I'm very like spiritual and intuitive and like low key, a little clairvoyant. There's been a lot of weird shit that's happened to me over the years. Like, if I'm close enough to a topic of something, or if I'm close enough to the person, or if their thought is loud enough, I can sometimes hear it. Might sound crazy, but my friend Maria, she's my best friend. She will tell you this story herself. We used to work at Medieval Times together. She was like 10, 15 feet away from me behind the bar, like stocking glassware, and I was doing something in the cooler. I swear to you, I heard clear as day, her just say Lupita, like Lupita Nyong'o. I was just like, the fuck? So I like turned to her, I was like, did you just say Lupita? Like, why would she say Lupita? I like, because like we weren't talking. Why the fuck is she just calling out Lupita? So I'm like, did you just say Lupita? And she's like, and like just her mouth fell open. I was like, what? And she's like, no, but I was thinking about Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh.
I was like, no, you fucking weren't. She was like, dude, get away from me. I was like, what? I don't like, what the fuck? I don't even try. It just like happens sometimes. Like, and like,
That's
it doesn't happen very often or whatever. But like, if I'm close enough to someone, or if their thoughts like loud enough, like there was a time I was a host at a restaurant, and it was during like a time where like I was like very spiritual, and like I had been fasting like for a couple days at a time, and I was seeing like weird things in the universe and like feeling different connections to things, and I was like, something's going on. Like I just felt like the veil was very thin. And there was a couple that came into the restaurant, and I was wearing like this dress that I still have. It's like a long black dress, and I walk, it like flows out behind me like I'm in American Horror Story Coven. People would always say that you look like you're in Coven when I would wear it. So I was wearing that dress that night. A couple came into the bar, and they were like, "Oh, we're here to eat." So I went to sit them at a booth in the bar since the dining room area was closed. And the woman was like mean mugging me the whole time. Like I was sitting them at the table. The husband was fine. He wasn't giving me any looks, but the woman was. I sat them at the table, and like as I was handing them the menus, I heard her say "witch."
Oh, fuck.
And I was like, "What was that?" And she looked at me like, but didn't say anything.
Oh, she didn't say anything to that.
No. I was like, "What was that?" And then her husband was like, "Oh, she didn't say anything." Like just nonchalantly, like he didn't hear her either.
Right.
But she was like looking at me like
she fucking
she
heard
did
me.
say witch, but not out loud. And I was like,
That's
okay,
fucking
I
rad,
was like,
dude.
that's fucking weird. That's fucking
Holy
weird.
shit.
So yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how to like tune into it or like make it stronger. You know.
I know someone that can help you.
Oh, do you?
I know someone. Yes.
Connect me.
She said, I will. I mention her almost every time. Her name's JJ Rose 777.
I need to connect because I've been trying to like find ways to like, cause like for years, like I've just always like, I'm like, I know. And then like when I talk about things, something happens with those things. It's almost like, how do I know these things? Like, how do I know to talk about these things before something happens with it? Like, it's just like, you know,
you're
very,
in touch.
very weird. Like, I really do think like there are like things talking to me and I'm hearing it, but I'm not hearing it. You know what I mean? Like it's going in, but I can't physically hear anything. And I would like to be able to physically hear things or like know what's being said. Like, that'd be nice.
There's my dog Charlie. That's the girl that died a year ago. She's the cutest. You know, she was the first Instagram page I made. It was called Chuck's Thoughts, and she got 3,000 followers like nothing. I had 300 on my personal. I was like,
you know,
I
I missed the opportunity to pimp my dogs out, man. Because I mean, when people would see them, they'd be like, "Oh my god, them. Oh my god, their brother and sister, are they really?" Like, I mean, like they eat that shit up, man. Like they're just like, you know, to the point where like if people didn't stop and talk to them in the street, they would both stop and look at the person and watch them walk by. Like, aren't you forgetting something?
Well, I know this. I'm a rideshare driver, right? And there are days when I get home and I'm like really exhausted. And I was telling my friend JJ Rose that you know it's weird because I'm a guy that I have like boundless energy. I'm constantly doing shit, moving around. I kind of get manic from time to time.
Me too.
And then, but when I'm talking to these fucking people, man, like not all of them are terrible. There's some people that they have something they're trying to get off their chest, and they see me as like a conduit to be able to do that.
People do that,
and I get that all the time. And then I get home and I'm freaking tired. I'm like, physically exhausted. I was telling her about this, and she says, "Oh, well, let me give you some tips on some things, right?" And she also told me about picking up on energy, which is something I was like, "Oh, let's show me, tell me." So
I can do that. Like, I don't know how, but I can just tell. Like, I don't know how to read it exactly, but I just always know when someone is not someone to be trusted. And even like times I've met people and I didn't like them at first, and then I was like, oh, they're all right after I like get to know them a little bit. It always ends with the initial thought and feeling I had with them every time. They always fool me. Yeah.
So you're good.
I have to go with that first instinct every time. Like Taylor Swift, I'm like, something ain't right there. Kim Kardashian, something ain't fucking right there. Like
Kim Kardashian.
Like, and people are like, what do you have against her? I'm like, you just wait. It will come. It will come out. You know, it will come out. Like there are things I can say now, but it's still things we know. But
That's a superpower.
There are things I think, but I can't prove. So
that's a good superpower to have, really. That after I was talking with JJ, I picked up this person, and I could feel like I could feel these things, right? I was getting all this information, and then I started to ask her questions like, "Are you going to see some friends?" And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "Are you going swimming? Is that what you're going to, like a pool party or something?" And she goes, "Yes." And she wasn't even wearing anything, like she wasn't wearing a bathing suit. She was wearing regular clothes. And she goes, "How did you know that?" Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I just figured it just came to me that you were.
Yeah.
But she was so positive and happy, and it was it was affecting me in a positive way. I loved it. So that happens. Like, you can pick up on it. You can work on that.
Definitely.
I will hook you up with her.
Yes.
All right. Number 5. What is the scariest dream you've ever had?
Oof. There are 2. So one is like from when I was a child, and I still remember it. I was like maybe 3. Wow. I used to watch like all kinds of stuff like with my dad. Like, I never had any restriction on what I could watch like growing up. Like, I mean, I was watching Fear with Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon.
Really?
When I was 4 years old.
Oh my God.
My dad just had it on the TV. My mom's like, "What are you letting her watch this for?" And he's like, she doesn't know what's going on. And I mean, he was right. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just knew it was not good. These people are stressed out. That's all I knew.
Scary. Yeah.
Tense. Music is like crazy.
Marky Mark is scary, man.
Yeah, but obviously I grew up and watched the movie. I like the movie now, but obviously I was like, yeah, why was I watching this at 4 years old? But no, when I was like a year, my dad would have me like on the couch with like him and his brother, like watching like 1922 Nosferatu, and my eyes would just be glued to the TV, like I wasn't scared, and my mom would be like, "Don't stop making her watch this." And my dad's like, "She likes it." Because I'd just be sitting there like, just like glued, like in awe, like I liked it. And
it was interesting.
I don't know if it was like a trigger of like the things I was being allowed to watch, but when I was like 3, because I have really early memories, but I was 3, I remember I was in my old house, and I was in like the crib or whatever they had for me. I think it was still a crib. And the door wasn't fully closed to my bedroom, but it was cracked, like just enough to like see like maybe like the light from outside of my bedroom. And I woke up and I looked and I saw like this really scary like face, like a monster or something that kind of looked like the Crypt Keeper. Like because I used to watch that too, fucking Tales from the Crypt. So friggin' I thought it was the Crypt Keeper, like in the corner of my room, and like it terrified me. I like called for my mom. So like it was a dream, but not a dream. Like, cause I don't know if it was like a scary dream I had, and I like saw that in the darkness or whatever the hell it was. But then there was another dream that was like scary only because it was like almost kind of like a premonition in a sense. Like I remember before Christopher Reeve died, I was like really into him and like Superman, and I did like a report in 7th grade, like on his, paralysis and like the, all that stuff and like, all this shit. And like, I remember before he died, like it was like maybe like a couple months before he died or something like that. I don't remember exactly when. I had this dream where I was in Paris with my mom and my sister, and we were outside at a cafe sitting and like having coffee or something like that. And there was a parade going down the street. And at the end of the parade, it was Christopher Reeve as Superman flying above the crowd and like flying toward the end of the street. And I was like, oh my God, it's Christopher Reeve. So I started like following him. My mom, my sister are like behind me, and we get to the end of the street and the parade ends. And when the parade ends at the end of the street, there's like a dug grave in the ground, and Christopher Reeve like drops from the sky into the grave, and then like he died like sometime after that, like not like years later, like where it was like coincidence, but like it was like
months later.
Yeah. And I was like,
oh man.
And it's only like, it's like things that I'm like really connected to. Like, it's just the things that are really important to me. And like, maybe they're important to me for a reason. Like maybe the universe is telling me things. Maybe the universe is pointing me in a certain direction or whatever. Like follow this, follow that. Like, this will lead you there. Who knows? I don't know.
What's interesting is like he died as Superman,
Mm-hmm.
flying through the sky and then falling into a grave. That's wow, man. That's a
Mhm.
premonition.
It
for
was weird.
everyone.
I'm getting the chills right now, like thinking about it and like talking about it. And I'm
That's
like one of those people, like I'll feel like the chills, like when I'm in the presence of something too.
mhm.
You know, not even just listening to like music. I'm like, something's here. Like I can feel it. Like something's like the energy, like the hair standing on end, feeling like the goosebumps. Like you just know when it's not you just being cold. Like when it's something else. It's not just the
Wow.
chills. Yeah.
Interesting. I love that, man. Next time you have that, you're gonna have to message me and tell me
Yeah,
what's
I
going
know.
on. 'Cause
I know. I'm like, I need to tap into this because lately I've just been getting a lot of angel numbers. Just a lot of like, here's this number, here's that number, like that. It's been like that for a long time. I'm like, thank you, universe. I claim it. I manifest it. What are you talking about? I'm like,
what angel numbers? I've heard of this.
like just repeated
What?
numbers.
What?
Like, if you see like 444, it's like a protection symbol, like, your ancestors or like spirits or something are like watching over you, protecting you. I think 555
Is
is like
1111 one?
yeah, 1111 is like an angel
Oh,
number.
okay.
Mostly people
I see
like
that all the time.
wishes on that one, but I think it means something specific too. Like any repeated number, even 666, people don't realize 666 is not necessarily a bad number. It's also an angel number and a symbol for rebirth, rejuvenation, like that kind of thing. Like 222, I think is like good energy or good luck or like something like that or whatever. There's like different meanings for every single one. I always have to
That's
look up each
interesting.
one when I see it. I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Try to figure out what they're trying to tell me. But it's not all the time, but sometimes it's like constant. And like sometimes it's the same number. Like I'll just look up at the right time. Like every time I'm recording my podcast, like if you watch and listen to enough episodes, you'll notice that there's usually at least one time when I'm recording the podcast where like I'll be talking and looking at the screen and then I look up and I'm like, oh, thank you, universe. I see that 333. Thank you, universe. I see that 444. Thank you, universe. I see that 555. Like, just like crazy shit like that. So I know the universe is like, you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. Cause even, I don't mean to talk your ear off here, but
No, I love this.
but even last year, toward the end of the year, like maybe in October or something like that, I got reached out to for a class action lawsuit to be a part of a class action settlement against B&H Photo, which is like a photography store that you can buy from them online, but there's one main location in New York City off of like 5th or 8th Avenue or something like that. And it's like 4 or 5 stories, like everything you could possibly need photography or videography wise is in that store, film, digital, whatever, darkroom, accessories, everything. So I went there quite a bit to like get photo supplies when I was like in school. I've ordered from the website. When I was in New York in 2011 and in 2015, I applied to work there both times that I lived in New York. I didn't get hired, obviously, whatever, didn't really think much of it. Well, at the end of last year, I got this thing like, oh, you can participate in this class action that's involving B&H Photo that says that they are settling out to people that applied to work there between these dates because they are admitting fault in gender discrimination and racial discrimination for hires. So they weren't hiring any women or anyone else of color that weren't of like Jewish heritage, right? So
What?
and they did, and this has happened once before with them already. This is their second multi-million-dollar class action settlement for this discrimination shit. So they just keep paying it off. They're never going to change. So they reached out to me. I was like, oh fuck yeah. So like I submitted to it. I was like, I'll get like $100, something like that. And at this point, I didn't have my studio set up. I didn't have my microphone. I didn't have my headphones. I didn't have my iMac. I didn't have my speakers. I didn't have my desk. ring light,
Wow.
nothing. Okay. And the settlement check came right before the new year, and it was for just a little over $3,000.
Whoa.
And it was enough for me to get my brand new iMac and everything to completely fit my studio, to get it
That's
all up
awesome,
and
man.
running, to get my podcast to the next level. So that was like the universe's way of being like, you need this. You got to get this going right now. Like, you need to get out there. Like, it was like just enough for
That's awesome,
everything,
man.
like, to get me going. So I believe in that shit. And so I thank the universe whenever I see those angel numbers, and I'm like, I know you're there. Like, I know somebody's there, and like, I know somebody's talking to me. I don't know who or what or why. So
That's wonderful, man. I'm so glad. And now you're doing it. You're doing it.
yeah, I
It's
set
happening.
goals for myself for this year, and I definitely smashed the fuck out of them. Like,
That's awesome.
definitely. So
Fucking wonderful. So, last question, Theresa Bumbaco. Who the fuck do you think you are?
I don't know. I'm just a girl. Not to quote my favorite movie of all time, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, but I'm just a
It's a good
fucked
one.
up. I'm just a fucked up piece of girl. I'm just a fucked up girl looking for my own peace of mind. Don't assign me yours.
Nice. That was a great movie.
It's the
Great
best.
fucking movie, man.
It's the best. But yeah, no, I'm just, I'm just trying to survive. I'm trying to survive, make money, doing what I want to do in the entertainment industry without having to sacrifice my moral integrity, because it seems like that's like a requirement to be a part of Hollywood, is to sacrifice your moral integrity and not stand up for like disenfranchised people, and just like, oh yeah, my agent tells me I shouldn't say this, so I shouldn't. And it's like something that's very important. It's like, I don't understand that. Like, I mean, I don't know how people live with themselves not speaking up for things that matter. So that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to make a difference in this world, inspire people, give people a voice that don't have any or just too afraid to talk. So if I can do that and make a few coins, that'd be cool.
Awesome. I think you're doing a great job, dude.
I appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much for joining me, Teresa.
Thanks so much for having me. Sorry for talking your ear off.
No, dude, I
That's
love
why my
it. I
podcast
love
episodes
it.
are like damn near 2 hours. Just go and go and go.
You're incredible, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. I think you're going to be big. I really do.
Thank you.
You ever need anything from me, man? I'm not that far away. Just give me a message.
Yeah, definitely. When you start doing those, traveling paranormal investigations, you let me know.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do one. Hopefully next month. I'll let you know. I'll definitely let you know.
Yeah, if you're coming
All right.
anywhere close.
Man, I want to go back to South Carolina.
Yeah, there's
especially,
a lot of stuff down here. Charleston, a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, go back to Charleston. I've been there. I was there in 2019, but I didn't get to like look at any. We're just staying there for a couple of nights and then going to Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go back and like really investigate, like see something.
Definitely.
I want to hear that dude hit the ground. I want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I haven't been back since high school, so hopefully he's still, haunting the ground. He's still haunting the grounds. But yeah, no. But yeah, no, definitely. Even
Love your doggy. I have a picture of your doggy up here with you.
Thank you.
I love it when he makes an appearance in your reels. It's so awesome.
I try to get him in there because he's always got to be on my lap. He's like, looking at me now, crying, like, "What are you doing, Mom?"
Luna's the same way. I have she's also a Dachshund, but she's like mixed with like Red Terrier or something. And she's has to be. Does your little puppy go under the blanket? Okay.
Oh yeah. And then he comes out and he like sticks his head out and he'll like lay right next to me like he's a human. And oh yeah, absolutely, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, even if you don't do South Carolina, even North Carolina, the Appalachian Mountains, that'd be something to.
Oh yeah, holy shit!
Those mountain people, those whatever they got going on there, they're crazy. Like those. There's definitely creatures in the Appalachians. There's definitely creatures over there.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Theresa. This is the Halloween episode. It's done.
Happy Halloween.
Next time, Yeah, Halloween, man. It's what day is it falling? 23rd, I think it is. It's like 7 or 8 days till Halloween. So have a good time. Later. It's enough with you already. Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. That's the episode. Thank you to Theresa Bumbaco. She's awesome. And you guys should check her page out. We just collabed on a video. Go check that video out. She's talking about staying in LA and seeing the ghosts possibly of Marilyn Monroe. So definitely go check that out. She's really good at this, dude. She's really good at this. And I think pretty soon you're going to be hearing her name. She's going to be out there. She's going to be somebody. Trust me, it's going to happen. All right, man. I just want to talk a little bit about something that's kind of I guess a pet peeve is everyone that you know saying, "Oh, Monday sucks. Monday." I hate that because it's something I used to do, right? I was like, and then you just get stuck in this negative loop every freaking week. If you hate Monday drag, and it's like the worst day, and then you got Tuesday, it's kind of like Monday. It just perpetuates itself. It just continues on. I say, stop being polite. I say, fuck that, and let the chips fall where they may. Listen, take Monday by the throat, man. Claim Monday. Don't hate it. Grab it, control it. And I'm not saying be violent to a weekday. I'm saying seize the day and enjoy the day. You know, yesterday was Monday for me, and I was able to take complete control of that day. And what happens after that, it's a positive thing, and it builds up. And if you can control Monday and just take advantage of it, the rest of the week falls in line. And you'll find that you have great Tuesdays, great Wednesdays. And then when you're ready to wrap it up on Friday, everything is done, man. And you can celebrate on Saturday and Sunday, what I usually work on those days. But I still celebrate. I still have a great time. And every weekend, I've noticed since I've changed my thinking on Mondays, has been fucking fantastic. So stop complaining about Mondays. Mondays are great. When you take advantage of a Monday and you just jump all over it, it's the best thing you can do for yourself. The week will be so much better. You just have to stop being negative, really. I was just talking to my best bud, Amanda Goodwin. She's a host of One Nothing. That's something we worked on together. She's doing great, guys. I'm really happy that she's doing fantastic. She moved from where she was before, and things are just going great. And I love it. I love it when a friend is like really making vast improvements on their life. I love that shit. So, dude, now's the time. Now is the time to be better. Every day you can chip away and just get better instead of getting worse, which is something I used to do all the time. And I'm really fortunate. I feel like because of Down the Rabbit Hole, I've met some amazing people like Amanda, like Kevin, like Alicia. These are good friends of mine, like JJ Rose 777. Amazing people, amazing friends of mine, and I am so grateful for this journey I've been on. I'm just trying to change up your world a little bit, man. Change up that Monday, make it better, make it work for you. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, subscribe to all the wonderful things that will help me grow. I'm here with you and I need your help. So like, subscribe, give me a comment, a good comment that'll make me happy. Give me, all the stuff that would help me out. I'm here for it. I appreciate it. Thank you to the 477,000 followers across all of my platforms. We're going to get to 500,000, and it's going to happen this month, if it hasn't happened already. But I just want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. This has been an amazing journey, and I'm so glad I took it. All right, guys. Until next week. Later.